Hi, my name is Stacy Milton and I am a psychology pre-medical major. I took this course because I needed another elective that I was genuinely interested in to take over the December intersession. I've always wanted to learn more about Native American music being in Oklahoma, and the most interesting fact I found during this class was the different clothings in Regalia. My paper is over Native American Regalia, and I separated it by using regions: the Plains, California, Arctic, and the Southeast. I did this because different regions typically had different regalia, even though they're all slight variations of each other. It all depended on what was available in that specific region. So this is why I separated it by regions instead of just by dances, so it'd be easier to, locate. Starting with the Plains Indians, they tended to have more hide in their regalia because of where they were located. This region is popular for the powwow culture. Everyday clothing was plain, but for ceremonies, they would use painted hides and then the hides of smaller animals to further decorate. Face painting was also very common in this region, and certain colors were harder to get than others. Black, made with ash, was the easiest black to obtain, and red, which represented blood, and live was made from berries, roots, and earth. Certain colors represented different things, so it all depended on what ceremony and what dance. The next region I did was the California region. This region is very complex and has a variety of different habitats, so the Indian regalia reflects this. The dances in this region include white deerskin, jump dance, brush dance, and the flower dance. Each have slightly different variations of regalia within it. Deerskin is very popular to wear in this culture. For the deerskin dance, participants wear genitalia necklaces and quilts provided with the deerskin. And for the jump dance, they carry a jump basket in their right hand, sometimes made with maidenhair ferns and soft leather. The next region I did was the Arctic region. I found this interesting because I never really read much about Native Americans within the Arctic region. As we know, the Arctic region is treeless with a long cold winter and very short summer. The clothing in this region reflected that as it was cold, so many of the clothings use leather with fur decorations. A popular dance in this region is called the box drum dance, and it was one of the 6 special ceremonial dance songs. Regalia in this dance included a wooden box drum that was made out of spruce boards and a drummer who wore loose skin headdress. Dances could occur at any time of the year, but most were popular during the months of January and December. Performers at the Polar Nights Festival would wear bearskins and sometimes use puppets. Tail appendages on the finger ends were to dramatize arm movements during the dance. As we can see in the picture I'm about to show here, these resembled what we called Eskimos, and I found this really interesting. The last region I covered is the Southeast region. This region had mostly a mild to tropical climate. With the use of the Mississippi River, rituals were often associated with agricultural and fishing activities. The Greek stomp dance is a popular part of the green corn ceremony in this region. And the stomp dance requires jumping and, of course, stomping, so common uses of regalia were turtle shell rattles that would rattle when they danced. These were made of tarpon shells, and some modern ones were made of empty tin cans. Women dancers tied them to their calf along with long skirts and dresses and the occasional yarn belt. For the men, they generally wore a hat decorated with feathers, beadwork, or yarn belt. Other dances performed is called the ribbon dance, and these were for women. It was a Women's Day dance, and it consisted of the women and girls wearing bright colored dresses with ribbons in their hair as well as attached to their clothes. Native American regalia depended not only on the region or the tribe, but also on the music. When discussing regalia, it's important to note that music has a direct impact on what is worn in these regions. Although it does depend on what sources are available, different items are worn with different dances for a reason. These reasons are tradition and they have a meaning. Every item that's placed within a dance or on a dancer has a special meaning to them. Either it was passed down from an ancestor or was handmade. Different items mean different things with a different dance. So, depending on what the ceremony symbolized would depend on what also they wore during Regalia. It represents something greater than itself. It's not just an item or learned. Regalia is a part of Native American culture, and it was a pleasure being able to learn about it. Thank you.